So this video is going to be on conducting online research, and we're going to look at some research strategies, how to use search engines, and things of that nature. And hopefully it'll be useful to you when you're doing your research for the different projects that we're doing during this course. I didn't make this PowerPoint, but it's made by Caitlin Spronk from OWL Purdue. Conducting effective online research requires a few different skills and knowledge. It's not just about Googling randomly and seeing what comes up. In this presentation, we're going to go over some of those skills, and we're going to look at how search engines work, how to use them most efficiently, and also effectively. So the internet has large volumes of information rather. It's convenient, it doesn't contain all information, and it's potentially frustrating. It's good because it can be done from the comfort of a home computer. However, it can be frustrating because large amounts of info are frustrating to sift through. Also, you can get large amounts of content, and that can be frustrating when trying to decide what to use and what not to use. Good online researchers realize that there's helpful information that is not available through search engines, and knowing the pitfalls of online research will also help you develop strategies to use other types of research. So anyone with web access can publish information. I have made my own YouTube videos. I can make my own articles. So therefore, author affiliations and qualifications may be unclear. This is opposed to print publications. So web versus print. Web can be biased and misleading, and publication info may not always be listed, which is problematic when checking the authority of your sources. Print, obviously there's quite a difference when you get into print sources. And here are some of the differences that I want you to keep in mind. There's the visible web and the invisible web. We're going to look a little bit about the invisible web in classes coming up. But most of the visible web can be found using search engines, Google, Yahoo, Lycos, whatever it is you want to use to find information. Invisible web versus visible web. This is just a little exercise that I want to get us to try doing. It's write a topic on a piece of paper, exchange it with a partner, run one search in a general search engine, run another search using a library tool. We use EBSCOhost. Megasearch, I believe, is the invisible web. And I want you to pay attention or try to answer a few different questions. What are the top 3 results for each search? How many results did each search return? What are the differences between the results? What are the individual article pages for? Who wrote them? How much information is there? What is the tone of the information? Do you trust the information? So you can pause the video at any time and go ahead and work on that in class. So moving forward, we're looking at web search tools, search engines, databases, and so on. Search engines are the most commonly used method of finding information. This is where you get Google, or in the old days it was Metacrawler, Webcrawler, things like that. Once you start searching the deep web or invisible web, you get into some meta search engines, combining results from multiple search engines, and as well as some web directories. But this is just a little explanation of what these different search tools actually are. Search engine results are based on sites' amount of information, number of linking sites, number of people who choose a link, length of time the search engine encoded the site, It's not necessarily the best result, therefore. That's an important point. In fact, they couldn't be because different people are looking for different types of things when they enter keywords into search engines. Which pages search engines list and others in which they are listed is based on a number of factors, not necessarily what's the best source or information for what you're looking for. So here's the search engine result. Obviously, you have your advertising, and you've all seen that before. So, search engine results practice. Okay, here's a topic or an exercise for you guys to do. Write a search topic on a piece of paper. Exchange the piece of paper with a partner. Enter the search term into 3 different search engines. If you can't find 3, try 2. I can think of Yahoo, Google, and maybe Lycos, and discuss the different results once you've entered the search terms into your query bar, or your search field bar. Conducting a search, consider keywords, what kind of information you need, multiple angles, and always keep notes. This is something we haven't really been doing in class, but it's important to keep notes so that you have different information that you need. You can use different ways. You can use online sources to keep notes, or just a paper and pen, traditional paper and pen. It's important to bookmark websites too, because you're running into so much information. Using search terms, do multiple searches. Always do multiple searches. Try keyword variations, dining hall, cafeteria, and campus food, for example, for maybe searching for one of those words. Be specific as you learn more. Boolean operators, words added to search to make it more specific. Boolean operators, things like and, or, and so on. We'll go into that in a little more detail in later classes. So I think I'll pause it there, and hopefully that's been a good introduction to using online searching tools. This will be part 1 of